Hey, welcome to ToolSpecs. So today I'm going to show you a quick example of a butane torch or propane torch, and we're going to compare that with some mechanic torches right here. So we're going to warm up those three pieces of steel. They're all 1/8 thickness. So let's get going and see how fast propane torch like this warm them up. All right, so you guys can see that. There. Run. See how fast they turn. So with a torch like this, it might take a while, but with the mechanic torch, it's going to be way fast. As you're seeing here, it's taking forever. This, those kinds of torch, I use those mostly to warm up air fittings on truck when they're frozen, so that we can get that moisture out of there, the highest blockage moving forward, and fix the trouble. Now we're going to do the torches. There's two tips on the torches. So first, we're going to do the cutting torch tip, and second, we're going to do this is called a rosebud. So now we have our acetylene tank on this side. Usually, for opening this, you just do a quarter turn. You don't want too much fuel in it, and then this is the oxygen tank. This one we're opening all the way. Now we're going to grab our striker and a little bit of hose so that we can do that comfortably. Okay, that should be enough hose. All right. Now we're going to try to now we're going to try to open our torch again. So this is a cutting tip. Cutting tip, you can cut metal with it. You can warm up pieces, but it takes a little bit longer than the rosebud, and you're going to see that in a second. So first we have our acetylene on, oxygen on. Now we're going to turn on our acetylene here. Acetylene is always the red one, and we're going to strike it. Now we just have to adjust it so that we're going to adjust our gas. Let's get turned up on this second. It's easier if you have the oxygen turned at the top. All right, so now you want to make sure that we don't have no black smoke like this. So you see all this black smoke, we don't want this. So we want to throw the oxygen a little bit higher, like this. And then after that, we put our oxygen and we're going to adjust it to have just a little bit of blue flame at the end here. And what you want to do is when you activate the trigger, you want this blue flame to stay about the same. Just activate the trigger, and then we adjust our oxygen. Now we're going to see how fast it goes to warm up this piece of metal. Should be pretty fast. Way faster that their uh, propane tank is turning red already. I don't know if you guys can see this. And then, of course, you could cut with it too if you would want to cut your metal. But as it's getting warm, we're going to be able to bend it if we want to, like this. The oxygen with the if you press the oxygen, now you can cut the pieces when it's red. Okay, so now let's turn up our acetylene first. Always turn up acetylene first and then oxygen. So you do that. So like that, the if you turn up the oxygen first, sometimes the flame can go back inside the torch and burn inside of here, and that could be pretty dangerous. There's a valve in there to help you, so that it won't make it all the way to the tank. But to be safe, always turn up the acetylene first. So now we're going to change our tip. So I have the oxygen all open here. We're going to make sure that this valve is closed too. So we have both valves closed. Now we're just going to unscrew this, and you're going to see the rosebud. Now the rosebud will warm up super fast, a piece of metal. You can't cut with a rosebud, but if you need to warm up a piece of metal super quick, are you doing like, big tie rod on trucks or something like this, I will warm up fast, and you'll see that in a second. So this one doesn't have an adjuster for oxygen here. You're doing everything at the handle. So same, always acetylene first, and then when you shut it off, acetylene first again. Okay, I'm gonna turn this on. Now we see the black smoke here. We're gonna adjust that until there's almost no more black smoke. Now we're gonna adjust the oxygen. Again, running up a oxygen here. We're still going to see all the time. Usually you're going to have the blue right at the end, we add with the cutting torch. So, I don't know if it's going to work. Sometimes it does a bang like this, but by having the oxygen turn on, then it still push the flame out, and it kind of sound like a backfire, but it won't make it in. You turn the oxygen off first, and then it does the backfire. It's gonna suck the flame in the center here. So because I didn't have enough oxygen, this is why we can see all the soot burning here. I go see about the tank just to make sure. Should have looked to see if I had enough oxygen for this today. No, the tank is open all the way. So it just, yeah, our gauge is at zero right now. I'm going to have to try to do this test again next week and show you guys, because you really want to see how fast like that rosebud will make that whole piece of metal turn bright red in just a few seconds. So something that I have to stay tried to get prepared. I was going to do this test at lunchtime, but then I got chatting with a few coworkers. I didn't have time to do that, and then I guess maybe somebody used the torch on me in between lunch and break here. So anyway, subscribe, and I'll make sure I'll show you the rosebud next week. Sorry I wasn't able to do that right now. Just the cutting torch. At least you saw, like, compared to those mechanic torch over there, like this is pretty garbage, right? You'll never you can turn something on, something red with this, but you'll use most of the bottle right there. All right. Well, hopefully you guys still like the video. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one, and I'll make sure I'll do that for you next week. All right. Bye. Oh, hi, Lucy. Yeah, located in the 51 state here, right? Yeah, so yeah, we'll redo that test, okay? Jersey. Yeah. All right. Bye, guys.